Most folks are as happy as they make up their minds to be. The best thing about the future is that it comes one day at a time. Character is like a tree and reputation like a shadow. The shadow is what we think of it. The tree is the real thing. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. In the end, it is not the years in your life that count, it is the life in your years. I am a success today because I had a friend who believed in me and I didn't have the heart to let him down. America will never be destroyed from the outside. If we falter and lose our freedoms, it will be because we destroyed ourselves. There are no bad pictures, that is just how your face looks sometimes. Education does not mean teaching people what they do not know, it means teaching them to behave as they do not behave. Believing everyone is dangerous, but believing nobody is more dangerous. The philosophy of the schoolroom in one generation will be the philosophy of government in the next. I do the very best I know, how the very best I can, and I mean to keep on doing so until the end. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any other. My great concern is not whether you have failed, but whether you are content with your failure. Whatever you are, be a good one. Am I not destroying my enemies when I make friends of them? I am a slow walker, but I never walk back. Be sure you put your feet in the right place, then stand firm. A house divided against itself cannot stand. I never had a policy, I have just tried to do my very best each and every day. That some achieve great success is proof to all that others can achieve it as well. Everybody likes a compliment. Important principles may and must be inflexible. If there is anything that a man can do well, I say let him do it. Give him a chance. When I am getting ready to reason with a man, I spend 1/3 of my time thinking about myself and what I am going to say, and 2/3 about him and what he is going to say. You have to do your own growing no matter how tall your grandfather was. All my life I have tried to plug a thistle and plant a flower wherever the flower would grow in thought and mind. If we could first know where we are and whether we are tending, we could then better judge what to do and how to do it. I don't like that man, I must get to know him better. A friend is one who has the same enemies as you have. Public sentiment is everything. With public sentiment, nothing can fail. Without it, nothing can succeed. Man is not the only animal who labors, but he is the only one who improves his workmanship. I am rather inclined to silence, and whether that be wise or not, it is at least more unusual nowadays to find a man who can hold his tongue than to find one who cannot. Gentleman, why do you not laugh with the fearful strain that is upon me day and night? If I did not laugh, I should die. I believe that people should fight for what they believe and only what they believe. Leave nothing for tomorrow which can be done today. I do not think much of a man who is not wiser today than he was yesterday. A new book is like a friend that I have yet to meet. No man has a good enough memory to be a successful liar. No man is good enough to govern another man without the other's consent. Every person's happiness is their own responsibility. You can tell the greatness of someone by what makes them angry. If you would win a man to your cause, first convince him that you are his sincere friend. Nothing will divert me from my purpose. All that I am or hope to be, I owe it to my angel mother. Things may come to those who wait, but only the things left by those who hustle. The philosophy of the schoolroom in one generation will be the philosophy of government in the next. Sir, my concern is not whether God is on our side. My greatest concern is to be on God's side, for God is always right. I don't know who my grandfather was. I am much more concerned to know what his grandson will be. Tact is the ability to describe others as they see themselves. Public sentiment is everything. With public sentiment, nothing can fail. Without it, nothing can succeed. I am rather inclined to silence, and whether that be wise or not, it is at least more unusual nowadays to find a man who can hold his tongue than to find one who cannot. Human action can be modified to some extent, but human nature cannot be changed. Common looking people are the best in the world. That is the reason the Lord makes so many of them. A woman is the only thing I am afraid of that I know will not hurt me. For people who like that kind of a book, that is the kind of a book they will like. You can fool some of the people all of the time and all of the people some of the time, but you cannot fool all of the people all of the time. Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. I would rather be a little nobody than to be an evil somebody. I happen temporarily to occupy this big White House. I am living witness that any one of your children may look to come here as my father's child has. I am not bound to win, but I am bound to be true. I am not bound to succeed, but I am bound to live by the light that I have. I must stand with anybody that stands right, and stand with him while he is right, and part with him when he goes wrong. The best way to predict your future is to create it.